gonna be with Habit Crusher. Let's get something done. That bounce out. Alright guys, this is the next Habit Hot Take. Let's roll. A few summers ago when I was a new father, adjusting to a lot of new challenges and responsibilities, I found myself letting some of my other priorities slide. Now, as with many people, diet and fitness were among the first things to hit the bench, and it wasn't long before I packed on a rather formidable dad bod. I knew I needed to turn it around, so I set some goals and wrote an aggressive plan to accomplish them. I drastically reduced my calorie intake and began working out 3 times a day, as well as running to and from work. In just under 2 months, I lost right around 30 pounds. Bam! Mission accomplished, right? Not quite. It didn't take long to succumb to total exhaustion, and I lost my edge. I became utterly apathetic to my diet and my fitness goals, and I rapidly put the weight back on. The forensic team can sit this one out, gang. The culprit in this case is, of course, burnout. Sound familiar? No worries. Fellow Habit Crushers, I give you your Habit Hot Take number 2. Avoiding the burnout. If you're in a hurry to get results, your results will get going in a hurry. First of all, burnout robs your mind of the satisfaction of your achievements. If you're so focused on the end result that you never stop to celebrate your progress, you are in danger of growing to resent yourself, and you're likely to lose interest in your goals. Growing up, I remember regularly seeing a guy driving around Tulsa, Oklahoma in what was once a very nice little Mercedes-Benz. It really stuck with me because my family simply could not afford a car like that. But from the thick gray smoke belching from the exhaust, to the missing hubcap, to the broken door handles, one could hardly tell that this was ever a luxury vehicle at all. Remember this: what you appreciate will appreciate. Secondly, burnout destroys the habit loop. According to Charles Duhigg, author of The Power of Habit, our behaviors are primarily driven by the habit loop. Trigger, behavior, reward. As you try to set up new habits, if you are so dissatisfied with where you are that you skip the reward component, the behaviors you're trying to install just won't stick. It's science! And third, burnout hits hardest when you are out of balance. Look, the human brain is an equilibrium machine. It seeks balance in your day-to-day activities. Your mind is equipped with fail-safes to keep you from over-focusing on one particular area at the expense of all the others. Unfortunately, this can undermine your progress by overcompensating for drastic or sudden changes in your routine, such as calorie intake and/or calorie burn. Now, this brings me to a concept I like to call cave mode. Full disclosure, I am not an evolutionary biologist, and you should know that cave mode is a concept I completely made up after doing little to no research at all. It's just my observations. That said, I define cave mode as the state in which your mind misreads drastic changes, such as rapid weight loss or excessive physical training, as a drop in food availability or an increase in stress related to danger. Now, in terms of survival, this would have been important after fending off a pack of winter-starved wolves or stalking elk across the frozen tundratic plains. Under such conditions, I theorize that the well-intentioned brain sends the body emergency signals to do the following: seek shelter, conserve energy, consume high-calorie food, and care for injuries if present. Signs that you may be in cave mode could include drop in motivation, sudden intense cravings for calorie-dense foods, the ordering of 1 or more Snuggies, exhaustion and unusual weakness, lack of endurance, disinterest in goals, the wearing of 1 or more Snuggies, apathy to the loss of progress, hyper-awareness of strain or injury, and Snuggies. So you can see the problem. If you find yourself fighting against your own brain, I assure you, your brain will win. So what do? First, how to avoid burnout. Don't outrun your self-image. Give your brain time to catch up with the new normal. Also, pace yourself. Spread your plan out over a longer period of time. With some planning and consistent moderate effort, you can reach your goals without tripping your brain's natural fail-safes. And lastly, leverage the habit loop. Invest as much energy in the reward as you do in the action you're taking. Your brain is a powerful asset. Keep it on your team by thanking it with healthy doses of dopamine, serotonin, and endorphins. Next, how do you stop burnout? First, get your head on straight. Stop and review your RVGs, roles, values, and goals. Remind yourself of what you want and why. Take a second to acknowledge and be proud of all your hard work so far. Add value to your progress again, and make a plan for next steps. Next, get your brain on your team again. Thank your mind for looking out for you. Cut all negativity and guilt. Don't fight yourself. With a plan in place, take a measured rest. Indulge in a big satisfying meal. Take a day off. You want to steer into the skid, as they say. And lastly, get yourself moving again. Once you regain your traction, proceed forward at a deliberate pace. Now don't go nuts, just build back up the momentum and realize that you aren't trying to do it all today. Now wrapping this thing up, there's nothing useful about burnout, so lock it down as soon as you see it cropping up. Take a measured break and come back fresh. Push yourself further the next time. You'll be glad you did. Thanks for joining me. If you're picking up what I'm dropping like it's hot, like, subscribe, share with a friend. Make some noise in the box below. Let's take this outside on Minds and Gab, that's GUNNER_V, and on Twitter at TheRealGunnerV. As always, I'm Gunner V with Habit Crusher. Just keep showing up, and I will too. Respect. Yeah.